Make sure we're where we're supposed to be. Hi, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's doing well on this pretty fall evening. The Cards are playing Kansas in a preseason game in basketball. I believe UK is also playing. And then football tomorrow. So it's a big weekend if you're a Cards fan. Now wait a minute and give everybody an opportunity to find us, and then we will jump right in and get started. I have a super cute card for you tonight. So make sure if you're watching to say hello and let me know you're here. Also let me know if you can hear me. Hi, Tracy. We have an exciting weekend of creating on Sunday. I'm excited about. We're playing Stampin' Bunko and Stamp-A-Stack on the same day at the same time. I can pull it off with a little help from my friends, right? We can do it. Good, thank you for telling me. I appreciate that. We will wait just a minute or two. See if anyone else jumps on. And then we will get started. Craft Bazaar season is coming up. Cannot wait. Love getting to get out and see people that I haven't seen in a while. Nancy! Hello! Oh, why is that? Here I am in living color. All right. We'll wait one more minute. I don't know about you all, but my hands feel so dry. I don't know if it's in-house that it's just, I don't know, it's weird. I don't like when my hands feel dry. It feels like everything catches on them. All right, it is 8:35. I'm going to go ahead and jump in. Today is Friday, the 24th of October, 2025. This is our Facebook Live that should have been yesterday, but Facebook Live was not cooperating and it was frustrating me, and I thought, I'm going to give up before I throw my laptop out the window. But evidently I wasn't the only one, so I'm glad it wasn't my laptop as I thought it was. So we're going to get started. There is a lot going on. Is some big thing ending today. I've been telling you all week, we've had free shipping Wednesday, Thursday, and tonight. It ends at midnight Louisville time, actually 2 a.m. Louisville time. But for orders over $75 or more before tax and any rewards that you take off, As long as it's $75 after that, you're going to get free shipping. And again, that goes till this evening, which is, 11% you're going to be saving. So that's a pretty good deal, right? If you have some things that you need that you'd like to get in on the free shipping, I do have an order. I'm going to be closing later on this evening. So if you would like to take advantage and your order is not $75, reach out to me ASAP and I will include it so that you can take advantage of the free shipping. In addition to that, we have the best join promotion going on right now. I've been talking about it all month. We only have a little over a week left. And in all the years I've been a demonstrator, I keep saying this, I have never seen a starter kit special this low. We have two options through the end of October. I have already had 7, I believe, take advantage of this, with several more waiting to do it here in the next few days. You need to do it too, because even if you don't have, like I said, a $75 order, you need to buy the starter kit, because for $35, 35, not $350, but $35, you can pick out $125 worth of product of your choice with free shipping. You only pay tax, and you get a free paper pumpkin and some other goodies involved. It's a crazy deal. I want to sign up again. I wish I had a twin, because it's just too good a deal. Now, there is another option, and that is our normal $99 purchase price will get you $189 worth of product. Again, no obligation to do clubs, classes, sell to anyone, etc. You can just enjoy a discount on anything that you want to purchase from now until the end of April 2026. April 2026. Okay, $35 plus tax. It's too crazy a deal not to do, right? Just too crazy. But my entire team, mostly, I'd say not entire, but mostly, are happy shoppers. They don't do classes. They don't do lives. They don't do any of that. They just buy and enjoy getting their products at a discount. They do get together and participate with the team events that we have. We have team meetings, etc., that you can come to if you want. But mostly it's just an incredible community of like-minded people who enjoy playing with paper, right? So if that is something you might be interested in, or and again, if you just want to take advantage of getting $125 worth of product for $35, reach out to me. We have until October 31st to do that. And I would love to have you join my community of happy little shoppers. Okay. What else has got going on? As far as events, I am done except for Bunko on Sunday, and that has already sold out. I've been prepping up a storm for that. Pretty excited. And we are going to be doing Bunko every quarter. So our next one will be in January, and I'm going to do it the first month of every quarter moving forward. So if you didn't get in on this one, reach out to me, be watching for it, and I will be posting the details of the next one here in the coming weeks. But it will be in January. What else is going on? Oh, craft bazaars. Craft bazaars are starting. So come out and see me. I have a craft bazaar every single weekend in November. So next Saturday, I will be at Jingle Fest at St. Athanasius over on the Outer Loop. The following weekend, I think that's the 1st, the 8th, I will be at Roseland Hill Winery for Sips and Shop. The next weekend, I'm super excited about as well. I'm going to be at Eastern High School for the first time. And that is a huge show. I believe I saw that there's 190 booths, and that's out in Middletown. And then the following weekend is Mail. And again, that one is huge as well. So I have that posted here on my page, so you can check that out. But come see me. I'm going to have all kinds of stocking stuffers. I've got lots of new items this year. And we just have a great time, and I'd love to see you. So come on out, do some holiday shopping, check out all of the vendors. And again, just stop by and say hi. Okay, make sure that you're commenting and saying hello. Hi, Carol. Hi to everyone I see. Welcome. And make sure you're commenting, saying hello, letting me know you're here. And I'm going to put your name into a drawing for the card that I did on our last live. And we did this super cute double Z fold card using the Festive Friends. Is he not just stinking cute? I just love this little dude. And this is that gorgeous paper as well, the Traditions of Christmas. This is actually the back side. The front side is stunning with all the gold foil. But your name will go into a drawing for that card. And I've got everybody's name here. And again, you can comment live. You can comment after the fact. If you watch the replay, it'll all count. Just make sure that you comment here on this post, okay? That way I can include you. So let's see who is going to get that. All right, this is going to go to Miss Carol Maloney. So Carol, if you will message me your address, I know you're in another state, but I don't have your address. If you will private message me that, I will get this card in the mail to you. And of course, if you share my video, which I greatly appreciate, please put the word shared in all capital letters. And that way I know to put you into a separate drawing, and you'll get a handful of cards from my stash. Hopefully everyone has gotten everything that they were waiting for. I've got everything caught up and done. So hopefully you received yours if you were waiting on something from me. And if not, please let me know and we will fix that for you. Okay, so the winner of the share is Cheryl Harrington. So Cheryl, I do have your address and I will get those ready for you. Okay, and then of course, if you place an order in my online store, not only are you going to get 10% on any orders over $20, today, you're going to get free shipping, but I like to send you out a little thank you gift for your order. I always pick an embellishment, and this month, it's going to be the Shimmer Star Foam sticker dots, and I promise you'll get a full pack. This is my third pack. I'm having so much fun with these, and I don't know if you can see just how sparkly they are, but they're Petunia Pop white and black. And not only are they great for Halloween, but they're great for a lot of other little things that you might want to use. So you'll get those free from me. And I always place my incentive orders like this at the end of the month so I can order everybody's together. So you should be getting those after the first of the next month. Okay? So that's all that. Let me see who I haven't said hello to. There's Miss Linda McFarland. Yes, I drew your cousin's name. Yay. So excited. Okay, I am going to put the camera down and I want to show you this, super cute card, but I also want to show you, I got something in the new packaging and I want to share that with you as well. So hold on for me. We're going to put the camera down. Yes, Nancy, you're right. Kids love them. Love them. And I love that they're squishy. It's so fun. So fun. Okay, so we are going to be playing with Gingerbread Man. This is a photopolymer set that is in our new September to December mini catalog. It is on page 54. Okay, it's an adorable bundle that makes this awesome little gingerbread man, and it's got all kinds of little elements that go with it. Linda Offbox, You are at the ball game. How are you watching me and being at the ball game? You're supposed to be cheering for both of us. You are too much. I love you so much. Okay, back to our little guys. But what is so fun about this, and I've got a couple of cards I want to show you. You have all these elements. This little guy is big, okay? And the cool thing about it is that it is joined in your main die, if you can tell. And you can make little cards, or you can just cut one and put it on a scrapbook page or on your card front, etc. But look at all these little elements that you have that you can use. So let me show you how they look put together. So I was at a demonstrator event recently, and we actually played with it, and I fell in love with it. So here is a little girl version and a little boy version. Aren't these sweet? I just love them. So here's my hand. You can kind of see just how big they are. They are, let's see. He is almost 5 inches tall without his hat. And he is 3.5 inches wide. But here's the fun thing. You cut this on the fold so you can easily, like I said, make a card or a tag in this case. So, so cute. And then you've got all these little elements. You've got the hats, the scarves. You've got little cups that you can decorate. There's all kinds of things in this particular bundle. But we're not making a gingerbread man today. We are going to use, oh, thank you. We are going to use some of the other elements to not make a gingerbread card. But did you happen to notice how big this packaging is? It is the brand new packaging that we are going to start seeing, where Stampin' Up! Is no longer going to be using the little CD cases and the different sizes of die sets. So everything is going to start coming. Number one, photopolymer. And it's going to be in these larger sizes. Now this is almost 10.5 by 7 3/4. Oh, excuse me, I said 6 3/4. It's 7 by 10 3/4. The stamp sets and the dies are both going to come in this packaging. Now, I haven't gotten any any stamp sets yet that are in this packaging, but everything will coordinate. So the dies and the stamp sets will start coming in these new kits, and you'll be able to, of course, stand them up on end on your shelf. Now, that's a little different than what we're used to. And let me show you in comparison. We're also going to be using a sentiment out of another stamp set here in a second. But here is the standard, okay? So you can see, if I lay it on top, just how much bigger it is, right? It's going to lay very nicely in different setups. So you don't have all of these thicker cases. They're going to be able to keep these very thin, okay? And so you'll have less storage, or less, what's the word? What is the word? I'm trying to think. Real estate taken up. Okay, because now you're going to be able, you can notice this one case, and they're about the same thickness as our standards. You could probably get 5 of these to the width of one case. So that's really going to change up your storage, okay? But I wanted you to be able to see what that comes and it's going to be like. I'm excited that it's going to all be standard, because we know we have some die sets that are like shorter but wider, and they're hard to put on the shelf, etc. So this is going to fix all of that, okay? So that's that. We are also going to be using what is a gorgeous bundle. It's called Branching Out, but I didn't get the stamp set. I only got the dies because anytime there are shapes, I'm all about it, right? And so look at these. Are these not gorgeous? Okay, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, you've got 6 different label sizes, but then you've got some other elements here that you can use to add to your holiday cards if you want. So if you look here, for example, you can see all these gorgeous die cuts used together. You've got the little pine cones, you've got these little berry branches, you've got the greenery. It's just a gorgeous die set to use by itself. So we're going to be playing with that as well. And then, where did I lay it? We're going to coordinate these two together, and we're going to use a sentiment out of Jar of Joy as well. All right, so let me show you your pieces that you need. We're going to start with a piece of shaded spruce. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We need a quarter sheet. This one is 4 by 5 1/4 of shaded spruce, and this is embossed with the Forever Plaid embossing folder. A piece of basic white for the inside, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Here is one of those branching out dies. This happens to be the 4th from the largest. So going from largest down, this is the 4th, number 4 coming down. We have a basic white banner out of the Stylish Shapes. And then we need some scraps of red, of real red, shaded spruce, and basic white to do some die cutting. Okay, so there's not a whole lot of stamping within this card, okay? And you'll see why and what we're going to do here in just a second. So I'm going to lay these aside for a moment. And the only color I'm going to use stamping-wise is going to be Real Red. And if you can hear my dryer going off, I apologize. So I'm going to take from the actual gingerbread set, the one that says Sugar and Spice and Everything Nice. And I'm going to stamp that in Real Red on my banner. Okay. Oops, get your finger out of the way, Donna. So there's that one. And then from the Jar of Joy, I've got Wishing You the Sweetest Christmas. And I'm going to put that right here in the center. All right. So that's all the stamping I'm going to do. All right. So let me move those out of the way. Let's move that out of the way. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in this label, like I said, but I'm going to go ahead and put my base card together. So I'm just going to fold this and burnish it. And then we're going to add our piece of plaid right on the top. And let me find my seal. Here we go. Now, this card was inspired by another demonstrator named Melissa Faust up in Michigan, I want to say. One of the northern states. Okay, Michigan. Is that right? I think. She did something similar, And when I saw it, I said, oh, I like it, but I don't have some of those pieces. So I wonder if I can recreate it using what I have. And I'm excited about it. I think you'll love it too. And I have two different ones. So I'm just going to put this layer into the inside. All right. Then on our scraps that I mentioned that you need, we're going to do some die cutting. Okay. Now, in that packet of dies, you have these two, which make some little peppermint candies. Okay. And so in order to accomplish what I'm doing, you need to cut out a color and white in both of these, okay? And I have already done that. So let me bring them in here. So I have a white with a red, and then I have a green base with a white swirl, okay? And we're going to put those together. And then we have these awesome candy cane dies, and it's neat because one pass will cut two, one that is the outline and one that's your solid image. So I did one in white, and then I did them in red and in green. So what I have is the red, and I'm going to put the white over the top of it. And then I have white, and I'm going to put the shaded spruce over the top of it. So you can mix and match. You can do whatever colors you want. But all of that came out of this die. Okay, so let me move these. Now, if I had thought about it, I would have used an adhesive sheet. And of course, I didn't. So I'm just going to use my liquid glue to put these together. Diana, don't tell me what, you and Linda, if you're at the game, don't tell me what the score is. I was up there earlier and we were down. I said, okay, I can't watch it because it seems like every time I watch it, they're behind. So I'm not watching it. I'm just trusting that they're going to do well. Now, I have a little pair of tweezers. I just find it's easier to hold with my tweezers. And I'm just going to layer this right on top. And because I'm using liquid glue, I can kind of move them around to get them where I want them. Okay, so there's that one. Now we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to add. I just think these are such a cute element. You would be able to put this on a scrapbook page, etc. Okay, let's pick this one up. And now we'll do this one. And again, you can make whatever combination you want, but I just love how these go together. And they're very, oops, stuck to my finger. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing with our little pinwheels. I'm going to put a dot in the center. And when you're using liquid glue, if you've not used it before, the first thing you're going to learn is a little goes a very long way, okay? So I always like to have some kind of cloth nearby so that if I get a little zealous, I can quickly wipe up any little strains. Now you could use a shop cloth. I would not use a baby wipe because it's wet, obviously. And if you use your silicone mat like I'm using here, and if you don't have one of these in your toolkit, you need to add one because it is a must for keeping your surfaces glue-free. Okay, So there are those. So stinking cute. Okay, so there are those. Move that out of the way. I'm going to bring this in, and I'm going to take that label, and I'm going to create a focal point using this label. So we're going to add this here in the center. I'm putting it down flat. Okay, does that look straight? Yes. Okay. Then we're going to take our candy canes, and I'm going to use liquid glue again. Again, just a little. Yeah, I'll just use some liquid glue. And I'm going to build my focal point here. Add this one. Then we're going to add this one. I always love it when you can take a stamp set or a bundle and you can do other things with it besides just using it as is. All right, so we've got those down, right? Now, I'm going to take my label and I'm going to put it across here on dimensionals. I'm going to add 3 so that it doesn't, oops, I guess I'll use 4 so it doesn't squish in the middle. Okay. And I want the candy cane to tuck under just a little bit. And I do want the bottom of the tag to also show. Is that straight? Close enough. Okay. Then I'm going to take my little candies, okay, and I'm going to put them up on a dimensional also. I'm only going to put one right in the center. And the reason that I wanted to put my label on first is because I could get that straight. And then I could add my little elements where I want them. So I'm just going to tuck these. So part of it's under, part of it's over, okay? And I wanted them to be opposite of whatever the candy cane color was. So we'll do this one, and again, same thing. I'm gonna tuck him, let's see. I think I wanna tuck him this way. Oops, yeah, there we go. Get it where I want it, okay? So there's that. Super cute. And then somewhere I have lost my white and red thread. So I'm pulling out something I don't normally do. And that is I grab something out of my stash. But it's similar. It's not the same. It's still Stampin' Up, but a different twine than we had. And all I'm going to do is make a double bow. So that I have this little sparkle. Maybe. There we go. Okay. So we've got our bow. I want longer tails than a big bow. So we're going to pull. That looks pretty good. Okay. We're going to add a glue dot. And remember to always put your, in most instances, put your thing you're going to stick down to the glue dot instead of your glue dot to your fingers, okay? And I'm going to sit that right here at the top of the banner, just like that. All right. Grab my ribbon scissors, And trim off this just a bit. And it's okay that it's over my words. And then, to finish it off, I have these new gems. These are called Delightful Decorative Dots. And that is Real Red and Shaded Spruce. And I think Timid Tiger. I'm almost positive it's Timid Tiger. But it matches the peaches well. And there are three sizes in here. I haven't opened these yet. Okay. And what I want to do is add 3 small ones. So let's see. Let's go with a couple of each. So let's do, we'll put, yeah. Let's put a red one here. And a medium-sized green we'll put up here. And then we need one more. Let's do a red again. And we'll put him over here. Yeah. All right. So there he is. Is that not cute? How you can take and use this whole bundle and not make it a gingerbread card if you want. And then there's your inside. And then, like I told you, when I ran these through, I actually had an extra. So I made a second card opposite of the first. So you can see how when I die cut the greens, I got the solid and then the outline. And then I got, when I did the white, etc. So then you can actually make 2 cards. And this one has those stinking cute little peppermints on it. These you can find over on the online store. So you better grab them if you love them. And then, of course, these I said, oh, you know what? Let's add, let's be daring here. Let's add a couple more down here at the bottom. Let's put them down here. Can never have too many gems, right? Let's see. Let's tuck one here. And then we'll add another one over here. There we go. Okay. I like it better. Better, better, better. There we go. So how cute, right? So now you have yet another element that you can use your gingerbread set for. So that's your card. Thank you all so much. That's very sweet. That's your card for tonight. If you hadn't looked at this, consider it. It is so fun. And like I said, there's so many more elements in here. There's a lollipop. So you could do lollipops instead, which would be adorable for birthdays, right? And then there's little gumdrops. Here's the little squiggles that you can use for your icing on your gingerbread. There's all kinds of little elements that you could use to tuck, bows, etc., that you could tuck back behind. All right? So that's your card, like I said. Have a wonderful weekend. We will be back next Thursday. If you're coming to Bunko on Sunday, I can't wait to see you, or Stamp a Stack. And we will be back with you with another fun card next week. If you need anything, let me know. If you do not want to place a full $75 order, but you want to get in on free shipping, remember to send it to me sooner than later. I will probably put it in before I go to bed around 11:30, maybe. And then don't forget about the starter kit. That is too good a deal to pass up. If you have questions, let me know. Thanks so much for being here, everyone. I will talk to you soon. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.